La gang. What it do, La gang? Can we all say happy Sunday? Okay, it's Super Bowl Sunday, y'all. And I said, why it's Super Bowl Sunday? Why not go ahead and give them a video? Why wait till tomorrow when, you know what I'm saying, I ain't been on her for a week. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Taking that little mental break, you know what I'm saying? Get my energy back up to par. I mean, a lot of things. Not only that, y'all, been dealing with my youngest son, D-O-G. Or let me turn that around. P-U-P-P-Y. Anybody know how that go? Yeah. So anyways, y'all, yes, it's Lala is back. You know what I'm saying? I try to give the breather a little, you know what I'm saying? Allow that hoe to breathe, okay? I mean, she probably be thinking it's Lala be gone for real. Like, yep, I can show out now that she gone. Oh, I ain't never gone, hoe. I'm just sitting back in the cut, just coming up with what's next. Not only that, hearing everything, seeing everything, and you know what I'm saying? Trying to see what I'm going to give next. So, with all that being said, y'all, I really wanted to go back to the video where I think it was titled, It Snowed in South Carolina. Okay, she out there in the snow with, you know what I'm saying, her little jacket on. Not only that, with her little earmuffs on. But then we say at the end of the day, CPS come knock on the door and you can't show not damn coat. You can't show them equipped for the weather. Not at all. But as soon as it get cold, it get a little chilly, get a little snow, it get a little rain, whatever it get, you are always fucking equipped. And that's where I would ask y'all at the end of the day, what the hell is wrong with that? And as I always say, it's a fucking lie. I mean, I know a lot of y'all probably gonna say, it's Lala, what happened to the cat? Well, when I moved her up, okay, I don't know if I expressed to y'all that, you know what I'm saying, the cat just couldn't get settled. The cat just, you know what I'm saying, was, trying to pee everywhere. And I don't deal with stink. I can't deal with cat pee. I can't. So then, I found a lady that she actually had a cat, but when she found out that she was pregnant, she had to give her cat away. So, okay, guess what? She has Luna right now. Not only that, she has a 1-year-old as well. So, if somebody else wanna, however, go ahead, okay? I don't want that job. But this situation with my son and the puppy, y'all, his daddy supposed to got him a dog for Christmas or his birthday. I don't know which one it's supposed to be in, but somehow coming back after Christmas, he showed up with this dog, okay? We named the dog Smokey, okay? He was a little blue pit. I put it over here for y'all. So after like 2 days of us keeping the dog, yeah, this the line one, y'all, okay? His dad come back, called like 8 o'clock, telling my son like, hey, I'm gonna come get the dog real quick, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take the dog so the dog can go get his shot. So we just like, shit. I was like, I don't know, I should let the dog go. But I was like, hey, it is what it is. Because the dad was trying to tell me like, oh, this dog costs $2,000. And the only thing that I could say is like, damn, you could pay $2,000 on a dog, but you got to be forced. Okay, forced in all areas to take care of your kid. That's something fucking wrong with that, okay? And then I say, as many lies and the things that you give, why would you spend $2,000 on my baby? But you can't. Yeah, do the calculations. So then after that, y'all, he came back out the dog. He told my son that the dog would be back. He got the dog on Monday. He told him that the dog would be back on Wednesday. And the dog never came back, okay? And my son was just texting him. And he saying the dog gonna come back and I'm at work. And then after that, okay, he come texting me, okay? You ain't talk to me about nothing. You ain't even call and say, hey, is the dog cool? Can he have a dog? Can I? He ain't give him none of that, okay? But now he want to text me, okay? Texting my name out in full. Trying to tell me, I took the dog to the kennel, and now when I went back to go get the dog, they didn't answer the phone. I said, well, I have no words. I said, you need to tell your son, okay? You don't need to tell me. You need to tell your son. You need to make it right with him, allow him to know. So then after that, it was crazy because beforehand on Christmas, my oldest son was telling me about his friend had just had some puppies and did I want a dog? And I was like, no, I don't want no dog. I don't want no responsibility. I don't want none of that. So, you know what I'm saying? Go back and Got the little 4-week-old puppy, but it's 2 months now. And yeah, so I just been trying to gotta rearrange my motion and all these different things. And guess what? Now that I made sure that I came through, you know what I'm saying, just to replace what supposed to been given to him, he like he too tired. He don't want. And I say, and see, and this is why shit don't last at our house, I would say. Anyways, y'all, okay, I just want to give y'all a rundown. Let's jump right on in. Woo, child, it feel like I ain't sat in this trail and I ain't been with y'all forever. That it's, you know what I'm saying, I gotta give y'all the rundown. I gotta give y'all on what's next. I gotta tell you, okay? So anyways, y'all, okay. So I wanted to touch the video about it snowing in South Carolina, okay? Actually seeing, that was after she came on Instagram and she was begging for gas money because saying she just got her truck fixed and she didn't have no gas money. But as soon as it snowed, she was out, okay, on these slippery ass icy roads trying to go find something to eat, her and the minion, okay? So then that's where he's like, as I told y'all, she wanted the money, not for gas money, but to feed her addiction, okay? They like to eat out. They like to eat that type of food. So, hey, if you want to offer them your money, that's what they doing with it. Not putting gas in her vehicle because she sure did hit the fucking streets. That's what I would say. All right, Lala gang. So, I am going to talk about the laundry video, okay? You know, when she loved popping her ish, okay? I love to, you know what I'm saying, jump back on it. But beforehand, I also want to talk about a picture that she posted. I believe the picture was posted on, maybe it was Facebook. This is the picture when all her kids was in the black and they was getting ready to go to Hayward's father's funeral, right? They had on all the black. Now, one thing I did notice, okay, in that picture, if you look at Aisha, and I wanted to bring this up, is you notice everybody did have on shoes, and he was standing on pure fucking grass with no shoes on, just black socks. I would say at the end of the day, this is a sad ass situation. So when the cow come out and say, moo, you are allowed that hoe to know, go back to this picture before you post it on any social media site, to look at Aisha in the background and you say, where's his shoes? But this is the same hoe that talk about my kids had coats and my kids. And so how is it that somebody want to steal your content or copy anything that you do, far as supposedly calling it fucking content, when the shit is dry, the shit is dusty, the shit is musty, the shit is like your skin, okay, that shit is ate up on all ends, want to do that. So then that's where it's like, you try to feel yourself on the wrong shit, and that ain't what it is, okay? So, no, you need that snatch, okay? In this picture, you notice Aisha don't have no shoes on, okay? Everybody else do. But did y'all ever notice Aisha's face? How he was looking at the breeder, okay? Now I say, now we have it, okay? We had the look of Leah, okay, on her birthday when she know that the breeder was lying. The breeder was just running her chops, yapping as she normally do, okay? That's why Leah said, ooh, let me eat my cookies, okay? So before I utter something, okay? You also had Eli when she was taking him out. She didn't want to share the donuts. She kept talking about he had an attitude. She was talking to him crazy. He gave that same fucking look, right? So then that's where we say everybody done gave you this look, because kids are not, they know what type of person you actually are and what you give them. So now we finally have Aisha, and Aisha is giving the look. Now, I would say that, too, to go back to the video where she brought Aisha and Aisha was having lunch with her and Naya. I read on a different post of someone saying this wasn't her trying to present anything to us or, you know, smear anything in our face. It was her sitting down with Aisha to make sure he stayed shh, okay? I can't get to everybody, but I need to get to Aisha. Then that's where you say, get to Aisha for what reason, okay? Y'all remember in my video where I used to say, what is it about Aisha? You understand, when they went to KFC and it's just like, she's so Aisha, but then Where you have Elijah, you can't give him that same energy. And where you have Isaiah, you maybe can give him that energy, and sometimes you fucking can't. So I always say, what is it really about Aisha? Restaurant with the Chinese food, Aisha act like he ain't never tasted before. He ain't never had it before. Asking, is this the only thing that y'all eat here? That's when the breeder said, no, I eat they egg rolls as well. So then I go back to say, what is it that Aisha know and the breeder knows? But if you look at this picture, it's something that took place. It's something that he's angry about. It's something that he's looking over to his breeder. I also been reading comments, and a lot of y'all is saying y'all wonder, have the kids said anything to somebody? For me, I feel like probably, okay? I also go back to this laundry video, and then that's where I say I see her washing clothes. I see her trying to separate the clothes, saying grandma will be talking about the clothes or they jackets and what's this and why they got on that.
Right. Real woman hustle hard. Same school is. Let me see. This guy is nope. Yeah, that is. You just had that on today. You can just leave that out. Whatever you think decent for school, you leave it out and I just go through it. Yep.
But that's Isaiah's, right?
That's Isaiah's shirt.
Oh, it's a medium.
Took everything back to him. That is
medium.
That's true. But they be like having their stuff thrown all over the place when they go. Okay. Oh, you listen to him.
All the damn money in the whole machine. Then he'll come back and tell me.
Watch how I start going fast in a minute. Later. That just the size is just regular clothes. Regular clothes right now. Who's that? What clothes? That's just regular clothes. Oh. That's just boys. So that they don't wear to school. You know how grandma did. Yeah, let them children dressing out.
Nobody want to hear that mess.
I got their coats ready. All this stuff.
It can be a breezer on cold outside. Wear their jackets. Like, bro, please.
And she be flipping. They have everything they need.
It can be hot outside. Why they got on these long pants? Like, bro, come on, bro.
Grandma ain't playing.
Come on, bro.
So there's a lot of stuff here. They put it here. There's Isaiah here, school. This Isaiah, this school. Right here. This Isaiah Powell is a lot of school. Kira, school, right here. And then there's sausage drop, right? So you got everything right here. Lena, school. It's Junior.
Yeah.
And Junior Powell. All right, Isaiah right here. That's a scarf.
My neck anymore.
But then I go back to that video and then I say, did y'all hear her ever say anything about Leah and Kaya clothes? I heard her asked about the tights, like, is this Kaya's? But I wasn't seeing her like folding stuff of Leah and Kaya. So then I will also say, how is it that she took Aisha out for the Chinese food and she's able to get him and he's coming to her house? But Leah and Kaya ain't never made a move to come with the breeder, to see the breeder, to do a video with the breeder. I mean, So then it makes you wonder, is the older girls glad to be actually gone? You understand? So if I do get the kids, the only ones I have is the smaller ones. But my oldest girls, they probably refuse to actually go. So that's just my thought on the situation. I don't truly know. But what I do know in this picture, Aisha's face is saying a whole lot. As I always say, what? Not saying shit at all. Anyways, y'all. Alright, so the title of the video that I'm about to react on is Laundry and Lunch. Every day is a blessing to be here to see another beautiful day. Amen. It is. And you know what? It's not only a blessing to see another day, breeder, but it's also a blessing to, you understand, it's a new day where you can change. You could be better than you was the day before. You could be better than you was last year. You understand? But you go to sleep the same and you wake up the same to continue to do the exact same. From your photos that you posting on Instagram to the shit that you come out here and post to the things that you come out here and lie about. And the thing things I would say that you try to put on actual display. So then that's where I would say, I want to know within your mental and also the little sneeze, but then that's where you say that whole girl, she ain't even got a mind of her fucking own. I mean, she maneuver after her breeder. Her breeder is the one that, you know, that hoe is that amen hoe. That's what I would say. Saying that she been doing this, okay? She been doing the content. She been doing the laundry video. She been, but then that's where it's like, where you get it from?
I don't know who you looking at like that.
This is what I've been doing. I ain't just started. You heard me?
Well, come on, got all day.
Stupid. For real, you gotta think about it.
I ain't gotta think about nothing because I already know that.
Where you get it from, okay? Where you get trying to feed your kids and show the slop, and where you get it from? Because a lot of things that you do, we can tell you to picked up off other people, because then that's where I say you copy and paste, okay? You the true copy and paste hoe out here. Not everybody else trying to look over here at you and say, oh, I'm gonna take what she got. And if they did, hoe, I mean, they seen value in something, because somewhere in there, hoe, you couldn't do it right. You ain't presenting it right. That ain't the right way. That's the neglectful way. But allow me to come on and show you how you do the shit for real. I mean.
Come out while you ahead. Always starting for the camera, even come on. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the vlog. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, post a video. And you know when Sneaker post a video. Yeah, real women hustle hard. I got my little thing on my head. You know, so I got to get these clothes washed. So I'm going to go ahead and head in here and get these clothes washed. Hope you guys do enjoy this vlog, Miss Nika. And my little duckly daughter. Naya.
So, you see she has a car seat in the back, okay? I mean, getting the ticket, getting your car towed, nobody accepting your excuses, dragging you to exactly where you need to go. She's not going to come out and tell you that. There's a new car seat. So then that's where it's like, did you have to go out your pocket to buy the car seat, or did somebody else provide the car seat? You know, like DSS or one of your bookies, or, you know what I'm saying? Grandma or somebody say, well, her is a car seat. You know, when you maneuver and you have the kids, okay, on a visit, taking them to school, whatever it is that you do, okay? Because one thing about it is, all you gonna do is lie. Okay, if you don't bring it up and you don't say shit, she ain't gonna say nothing about it. And that's what I'm talking about for as the J-O-B, the job. You don't say nothing. If nobody bring that shit, her own shit, to her attention, she not gonna say nothing about it. She gonna talk about she got up and, and she did this and she went back to sleep and... But somewhere in there, hoe, you missing a puzzle. You missing a puzzle piece. The puzzle piece is I work long hours. The puzzle piece is my feet hurt because I'm always working. Well, shit, don't look like you working here. You ain't got your earrings on. I mean, you got this big ass blue. I mean, the bow get clownish and more clownish in every video. Okay. You want to come on and show us, you know, you doing your hair. How many times you gonna show us this same video? How many times you gonna show us this same video of you trying to find the edges, okay, after thin ass strings that you have? Then that's where I say, I mean, just lacking all the way, shit, I would say all the way around, ho. I mean, to where you need Naya to come over and scavenger hunt to try to make you some fucking circles somewhere. I mean.
So I'll let it go. That ain't even tight enough. Gotta take it back off. Mom! So I push it down like that. But it's gel on these edges. Yeah. Y'all be doing all them swoops and stuff. Y'all be trying to learn how to do them swoop stuff. But nice, you can swoop it. Turn around. I don't need that. Every now and then I
Make the
get
circle.
a little bit sad. Oh, then I'm gonna need this.
Come on, what's up playing?
What circle you talking about? You need that hard gel. Don't move.
But then that's where I say, don't y'all feel that it's bad? Because then she couldn't do none of this for Leah, couldn't do none of it for Kaya, couldn't give them the hair products, couldn't give them the brush, the nothing. But for herself, she have everything that she need. She's always equipped. Miss Nika. And somebody said, Miss Nika, you know what I'm saying? She try to feel famous and stuff because we create our content off of her neglect. Then that's why I was like, bitch, eat the cake however you want to eat it. Okay, you can smush and however you want to eat it. Okay, yep, copy and paste in the nonsense, the neglect, the stupidity. What would I say? The nonsense, the clowns, all that. Yeah, ho, you get dragged for all that, and I take that. But where you say we wouldn't have shit or couldn't show shit without you, bitch, that's where you wrong. See, that's where you head twisted. That's where your mouth twisted. That's where you got your thoughts wrong. Because then there's where it's like, bitch, ain't you a government ass broad, right? Real life, okay? Real life, real payments, real rent, real bills, okay? I can't run to DSS and say pay my bills, huh? I can't do that. I can't run to them and say I need a voucher. I can't do that. So then that's where he say, if you barely putting it in for yourself, how can anybody else be getting it in the mud, okay, on your ass, okay? Allow me to know that. Because then I hear you talking about the content and what they taking from you, and you've been doing laundry videos, you've been riding around having your music booming, but at the end, catch it, hoe, catch it. You always talking about somebody else is getting more views than what you actually receive. So then what does that allow you to know? Your shit ain't about shit, right? Must be something you not doing right. I think if I see some shit where the shit is incorrect, where I know if I touch that shit and present it a little differently, oh, my numbers can triple. You know? So then that's where it's like, it's called a reality check, ho. Where you say this is something that you love to do and you been wanting to do. I can't tell because, bitch, you ain't putting your pressure into it. The same way where you talk about your kids was eating good, feeding them in the food videos. Bitch, you was a lie. Okay, these kids was always struggling for the next meal, struggling for the second plate that they couldn't never receive. But now, this hoe want to eat down in every little video you see. This hoe live to eat, and I would say she keep eating pork. She gonna eat to crow.
What? Oh, why you she think? One got 9, one got 0.
So 2 got 0.
2 got 0, 3 got 0. They just stopped. So I feel like they're gonna take them out for them and they don't come take them out. I wish somebody would.
Hold up.
You gonna be all day the way you push this buggy. Move it. Don't do that steak wall like them girls be doing. Them shawties be tripping. I'm about to freeze. I don't know who you looking at like that.
This is what I've been doing. I ain't just started. You heard me?
Come on, got all day. That's stupid. For real, you gotta think about it. I ain't gotta think about niggas, I already know that.
Oh, something trace what I do.
They get more views and likes than I do, and they ain't even doing half what I do.
That's all they do. I just do it.
Subscribe, check out post location, post video. And you know when Sneaker post a video. Yeah, real women hustle hard. I got my little thing on my head, you know.
Yeah, real women do hustle hard. Not only do we hustle hard, but we don't come on, okay, putting up a post talking about, you understand, I done got my car fixed and I just need gas money, but in reality, it ain't gas money that it need. It's just me want to go eat some McDonald's or some Wendy's. I just got to feed this addiction. And I always say, crackheaded asshole vibes. Yeah, ho, that's what you giving, okay? That's what you giving right on over there to the little sneeze. I ain't got shit going for herself, but she like to talk big-ish. And I say big-ish because then that's where they in this video and they talking about somebody being, you know, heavy within weight, okay? And that's where Naya is talking about, I love my 160.
Just got back over here on this side. You see the clothes. Listen, God gonna send you to hell talking about people. Anyways, I get ready to walk back in here now, see my clothes. Stop. How small my 160 weight? Damn. I get my hair done by hair. But $350.
Bitch, you can love your 160, but the question is, loving your weight, but do you love your life? What we get off social media, or you don't love that life, but you can love that weight, but that weight ain't getting you nowhere, okay? If you look at your breeder, where she was and where she is now, you on your way. So then that's where I say, bitch, fast pace on that ass. Your weight ain't gonna stay the same because she's pulling you right with her. So I can be satisfied with my weight, but let's talk about that life though. Okay, let's talk about what that life working for. Okay, is you satisfied with that? Is you satisfied with living in a corner? Okay, is you satisfied with not having a vehicle, not having a job, not having your own, can't get your hair done? Somebody said, oh shit, if you see Nika with that puff pubic ponytail on, she done took it from Naya. Now Naya can't do shit with her hair because the breeder done snatched it back. But since the breeder done went out and purchased her another one, shit, that's to make sure Naya got something to put on her damn head. I refuse. Let me walk around looking just like my mama in every way possible and knowing all the shit that she give. Life, okay? Your life gonna always be life. Okay, your life ain't gonna be no better. You can maintain and hold your weight, ho, but that life ain't doing it for you. I will tell you that though. Remember, right? So y'all remember in the video where her and Naya was wrapping gifts for Christmas. Remember she showed that pair of Crocs, right? And she also said those was for Kaya. They was a black pair of Crocs, or it looked like black with like little grayish. I don't know. Okay, I can't. I'm seeing them, but I don't remember if they was fully black or they was like black and grayish or something. Anyways, she said those was for Kaya, but y'all also remember that she said now everybody, okay, has a pair of Crocs. So, breeder, where did you get the Crocs to? Because then it's allowing me to think, did you take Kaya's shoes that was actually for her, or did you actually go out and buy you a pair of Crocs as well? Okay, I'm trying to understand, because then that's where I say it look like the Crocs is too small. So if me looking at it and I'm seeing that the shoe is too small, it allows me to know that the shoe belongs to somebody else. But for me, I could be wrong. I feel like these are the shoes that belong to Kaya. Okay, so how did all of a sudden, you know, you just appeared, okay, with a pair of Crocs? Because if you done went out and you done bought a pair of Crocs for yourself, you're going to show that pair of Crocs just like you showed that little purse, just like you showed that little wallet from Roses, just like you showed that little sweater, just like you showed a little ponytail, just like you come on showing us that shampoo, just like, yeah, I mean, on and on. This is what you do. So then that's where I say, if you don't come on and show us, you don't come on and show us only because we gonna take one and we gonna put that whole together and we gonna equal it up and say, yes, well, that's two. And we know what it do.
And now bitches just start doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what girl buy? What's in a
Like everybody do it, but y'all just doing it just because y'all know y'all get the views.
Yeah, that's all.
Because y'all used to stay in the kitchen cooking, so why you washing laundry clothes all of a sudden? Or that too.
Now they want to get in cars and drive and boom music and do all kinds of stuff that I've been doing. Give me my credit where it's
got girls showing off their cars and stuff. Like, girl,
bye. Shut the front door. And way before then, I've been doing this.
I know one girl, she went off on somebody because they was copying her everything. Like, everything she did. That was crazy. But they said they know what's up. Content creator just started posting. They not dumb.
That's all they do. They copy and paste from the internet, and they expect you not to say that when you do this. Everybody, the haters want to bash on you because they feel like you wrong for talking or speaking up. That's why I just look at people's content, be like, man, that girl trying to do what I do. Half of the time, I don't feed they fucking kids the way I feed my kids. And try to, I don't feed my kids.
That girl with that house was crazy. Nobody must know her address because that joke was trash.
Yeah, bro.
That joke was crazy.
Here's how much money we got for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $11 to wash clothes.
Somebody need to come get these clothes out of the machine, bro. I ain't trying to be here all day. And they don't got no more $5 machines. Yeah, nothing before. Nobody sitting up for our machine because I take all day.
They took my clothes out and I came back in. They didn't care.
They sure come out.
Laundromat and all the washers that she normally uses full. Okay, first thing she come up with or she think about is the clothes need to be taken out of the washer, because when I left mine, somebody took my clothes out. But the thing about it is you had a whole problem with somebody going in and taking your clothes out, right? So why would you be quick and fast to say, oh, I'm gonna take this person's clothes out? Because then it's where it's like, oh, when they did it to you, you didn't like it, but you definitely ready and indeed want to do it to somebody else. Want a hoe do it for you. Want a snag a tooth. Want a 8 teeth ass brow do it for you. Oh yeah. She got about 8 teeth at the bottom. A few little teeth at the top. What's at the top? It ain't real, and that's why she chew the way she chew. Outside.
They married till they close out. They ain't got their name yet.
No, I'm saying that's the machine been there. We came in there, the machine wasn't even moving.
You can't hold up these machines. They can't get better about it.
The machine got closed and then it been stopped. They got lighters and all in there. They got a bingo cap in there. Must be an old person clothes.
That girl who's with her. That's what I'm looking around.
Child.
You want to touch somebody else's clothes, but you don't want nobody to touch yours. I would say, shit, I wouldn't want to touch yours either. You know, you don't use enough washing powder. You never know what you might find within there, I would say. So then that's where you say, don't touch my clothes. Oh, I get it. But you quick and fast, ready to touch somebody else's. I see why you put them hoes in the dryer. You ain't want no heat. Okay? You ain't want them saying anything about you taking the clothes out. So then that's where you say, let me take my few quarters, okay, and put their stuff in the dryer. Okay? Make their day, ho. That's what I would say.
Don't put the clothes in the dryer. Huh? Don't put the clothes in the dryer. She took people's clothes and put it in the dryer, y'all. She put the clothes in the dryer for the people. I see that. You don't took the people's clothes out and you don't put it in the dryer. I just wouldn't touch it. I would have told this thing full. I'm gonna sit y'all right here so y'all can watch her.
Hey, this is what I've been doing. I ain't just started. Bitch, use a laundromat, bro. You out here and you famous, but you steady going to the laundromat. Instead of going to the laundromat, wishing and hoping for a machine, okay? You don't have a machine, you ready to take somebody's clothes out, and you feel like it's this is what I've been doing. Bitch, I don't think I want to do this all of my girls of my life. I think somewhere in there I do want to sit my ass at the house and do the laundry. You understand? But you know why? Because it feel more better. It feel more comfortable. I'm not sitting here sharing, okay, with everybody. And you proud to come on and say this is what I've been doing. Loading clothes in fucking trash bags, sheets, pillowcases. Okay, going to the laundromat with not enough laundry detergent, and you proud to say this is what I've been doing. Always a low life. Always ain't about shit ass bro. Proud to go to the laundromat and do laundry to where you feel that somebody wanna copy this lame ass shit.
I don't know who you looking at like that.
I'm gonna use a different one. I'll use this big one. That's it. That's good. I'll leave it closed up and snake it. Right here in my mouth.
So this my mama machine. It look full because them jackets, but we gonna put the rest of this in here and see. Because we might need a file.
Trash bags. You can't even go get a cheap ass basket. And if you do got a basket, you don't even use it. Because you're too lazy to get it all together. Instead, I'ma just put it in a trash bag. So then that's where it says the kids over at grandma still living out of trash bags. This is their life, okay? Trash bags throughout their whole life. Never seen a hanger, never touched the hanger, never put the clothes on the hanger, never seen a bin where I can organize and put my clothes to know what's mine. It's always a situation of me and a black trash bag. That's if I'm able. If not, you might catch a pillowcase, or then that's where I say just a fucking full sheet. And then she feel like at the end of the day, this is the way, this is my flex, this is my life, this is what I've been doing. Bitch, that ain't pressure, ho. That ain't pressure. That ain't nothing to sit here and stand on and talk about. Weak ass individual. Real women, they hustle hard. They do. Real women have that mindset to say, I ain't loading no clothes up going to the laundromat because for one, I have too many kids. For two, I can't continue to serve this same content because then it allows everybody to know on the other side of the screen how stagnant of a being I actually am. Me and my dog ass daughter. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody out there that's doing their own thing. And with doing their own thing and being authentic, okay, with doing it, she's a hating asshole. She's a number chasing hoe. If she look over there and it looks similar, or you giving it and you know, well, I'm doing it, but them numbers don't look the same, then that's what would you say, ho? Evidently, it got to be something totally different, right? Can't be a copy and paste situation, because if it's a copy and paste situation, guess what? Them numbers and them views probably look the same, right? It might be something that they actually doing, but not only that, maybe they good for their kids. Maybe they handling their household. Maybe they not a neglectful person. Maybe not only that, maybe they ain't out here looking a hot ass mess. They own presenting content, okay? Being a fucking eye catcher, okay? And catching the views at the same time. Then that's where I was saying it goes out to all the creators, even reactors as well. Even when we take, okay, this scrambled up shit here and we cook it to actually prepare it to make it out of something, bitch, our views still eat down. Okay, so then that's where you say it's not about your content. It's not about what's being presented. It's about what's being spoken. It's about what's being called out. It's about what we are actually attracting, okay, by dragging your dusty ass, calling you out for what you is, dissecting your shit. I mean, yep, how they knock at the door feel. That's what I mean. So then that's where it's like, where people is copying your styles, but they're not on here getting their kids snatched every 2 years. Yeah, bitch, I would sit and calculate it every 2 years. You good to keep your kids for about a year or two maybe, but you're not going to make it through that whole second year. They going to get snatched for sure. So then that's where you say, if DSS sleep on your ass again and allow your kids to come back, she going to have them for about that year or two. And then guess what? They're going to get snatched out shit again. Okay? She don't have them that long because she can't keep up. So then that's where it's like, what do you truly have to bring to the table that anybody want to snatch, anybody want to grab, okay? It's funny because then that's where I say, go over there and look at the other mommies, okay? Where they at right now? Where they content at right now? Look like they in that same situation, same stagnant situation, right? All y'all fall in that same category, but then that's where it's like, bitch, I think you about that bottom, okay? You that very bottom right next to Olivia's stank ass, right? Serving that same ish that just can't hold your kids down, can't be there for them, can't support them, can't provide, can't do what you need to do, right? So why would anybody want to copy your content, steal your content, or even push the play button on that hoe to say, you know what? Miss Nigga is, oh man, I'm finna steal with this whole dude. You know, but then I have to say, you know how people serve dried up lemons, but somebody take them dried up lemons and they switch that shit around and say, bitch over there serving some rotten ass lemons. Let me snatch these hoes to show, bitch, this is how we make good ass lemonade. Okay? I'm saying we ain't using that same spoon for the fried chicken and make cornbread and also stir the lemonade, ho. I mean, I need my lemonade to actually taste like lemonade. I mean
That.
Post something, trace what I do, and get more views and likes than I do, and they ain't even
Copy
doing
and
half what I
paste.
do. That's all they do. Like I just told you the other day.
I told you when I was on the YouTube, I had pulled up one of our old videos, and we had the camera set up walking in and out of the laundry room, and our bitches just started doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what girl bye? What's in a
Like everybody do it, but y'all just doing it just cause y'all know y'all get the views.
Yeah, that's all.
Cause y'all used to stay in the kitchen cooking, so why you washing laundry clothes all of a sudden?
And po Tink Tink, po Naya, no brain, no thoughts, no mind of her own. Okay, she just fall right on in it. And you know when the whole line just trying to, you know what I'm saying, be in cahoots with her breeder. Yeah, cause when I was you can remember everything when you seen it, where it was, but you can't remember what happened to your fucking life. You can't remember what happened to you when you supposed to be graduating, going to school, being this nurse, finding this whole life of yours. You can't remember that shit, but you can remember everything that social media is actually giving. Somebody that stored that much data, okay, off of social media of what somebody else is actually giving, but you can't find the life that you are actually in the middle and sitting in that's right in front of you. You can't find that shit, huh? It's just like looking for where the fuck is Waldo. Can't find shit. Just lost in it. But anything that is tied to your breeder and the nonsense that she give, how you right there. And since these kids been gone, you been up in her ass. I don't even think you got one of your own. Right there. Every room, every video, I gotta be there. I gotta be right here to congratulate her on everything that she's saying. And you know the breeder is wrong. Guilty as she come. That's what I would say. The same thing that you've been doing and giving for as her neglect. You co-sign that shit. You co-sign everything. That's where I say, bitch, you a walking co-sign. I co-sign neglect. I co-sign the lies. But then that's where it's like most of the lies. But one that you fail to co-sign is this working situation. That hoe keep you on mute. I understand. It's hard to cover that lie, right? I mean, what conversation would you have to give? Because you wouldn't even know how to interact on it because y'all are two non-working ass bros. All y'all do is work y'all trap, talking about other people looking in the social media streets, trying to compare numbers. And then that's where you say, bitch, in certain situations, you can't even compete where you don't compare. Okay, you would stay in that lane that you are exactly in and need to be in. How can you grow? How can you grow when you continue to sleep on your kids and they always gotta go? Getting that knock at that door. Yup, pack y'all stuff, put them in black trash bags, put them in sheets. Y'all gotta go. Your life ain't gonna move. Everybody else around you, we moving. We tracking it. We running. And you can't even catch up with the number. You number chasing. Now I want to call them copy and paste. But then that's where it's like, where you get copy and paste from? Ho, because I was the first one calling you a copy and paste. Now that's your favorite word. So then that's where I say, yep, if people is taking the mess that you have to make something good out of it, because it can be presented in a different way, in a better way, in a way of how it can actually change your life for actually better, which means if I ain't had a washer in all these damn years and I've been dragging my kids out, going to the bus stop, doing all these different things just to go to the fucking laundry, man, I think it's time. This is the time, shit. It should have been in that book with them damn goals that you need a washer and a dryer. Yeah, washer and a dryer, okay? Somebody else has said she ain't stepped on down one of her goals that she done wrote down because it didn't mean shit. I mean, It's just something that she wants to serve and do. You know why? Because she see out in the YouTube streets, on Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else. When a new year roll in, you have people coming out and talk about what they plans are for the new year. So that whole thought she was going to sit and generate some fake ass thoughts and put it together and throw it out here. So then that's where it's like, oh, you're not being authentic. You picking up off everybody else. But the thing about it is, bitch, you don't fall within that category. You fall within the category of neglect. Okay, losing your kids to the system each and every day. Losing your kids, they gotta go, can never be in a comfortable space. But you had the nerves to come on and talk about somebody want to take your content, and you've been doing this forever. Bagging in to the laundromat, walking with your kids with no vehicle, trying to do the laundry. Exactly. You've been doing this forever. And the thing about it is forever is you're not getting nowhere with it. To where the numbers should be rising, but them hoes is declining. Let me know what that means. I mean, so much to say. Whoever the content creators is, they used to be in the kitchen cooking. Okay, now they doing the laundry. So who content y'all stalking? Because we know y'all like to stalk. I mean, you stalk the reactors, you stalk Reddit, you stalk anybody. And then that's where I say the channels where you feel like y'all can pull from them to allow or to make your channel be greater. So then I will also go to say, okay, your intro song, Breeder, where did you get it from? So since we want to talk about people copying your content and using your content, you wasn't original on that song. So where did you get that from to say, oh, Naya, I want that on my intro, or how do I find that song? If we're gonna be real, we're gonna be real all the way around, I would say. Okay, because ain't no broke, ain't got going for herself breeder out here, okay, making gumbo. Okay, that's what I would say. Instead, how you doing stewed chicken over rice. And that shit ain't compared to gumbo. I ain't stewed chicken, ho. That is called canned beef stew. Canned beef stew over rice. While everybody else is serving gumbo. Okay, now you talking about riding around bumping music. Give me my credit. Do you not know how many people do what they do? But then that's where you say, this is somebody that you've been watching, okay? Somebody that you've been watching and you feel like they are picking up off of you, okay? So that's where you feel like you are entitled and you feel like I'm famous. Well, shit, if that's the case, hell, I be saying, oh, the reactors, oh, they be copying me. Everybody have their own style and own thought. Shit, if you in that category and you supposed to be giving family content, a lot of shit will look similar. But then when you go over to your content, it's no longer family, right? Because then that's where it's like, bitch, where are your kids? At least I'm giving family, and guess what? I still have family content. Because I have a family to serve. Bitch, you don't have nobody to serve, okay? You got a daughter with a head up your ass. And then that's where I would say that's the only thing you have to serve. You know why you have her to serve? It's because you don't allow her to be free and go find life as she should, you know? Yeah, let's talk about it, whore. Okay? So I don't think you need no credit. Bitch, it's what category you in. Okay, it's whatever lane you want to be in. But that's why I say you hold the lane of neglect by yourself. And that's why your numbers stay how they stay. That's why your comment section look the way it look. That's why you got to hold your comments for review. And not only that, put your comment section on subscribers only, because you know it's going to show you for who you are. Okay, I'm just saying. When you serving content and you in a category, however it might be served, a lot of it's gonna sound and look the same because that's what this category is. So wherever you talking about, if you supposed to be that family sector, I mean, hey, they probably thought, okay, I'm going to go wash my clothes, but I'm going to show them how I wash my clothes for real, which means I'm going to separate them. Not only that, I'm going to use real laundry detergent. I'm going to break it down the right way. And people probably like to see that shit. People don't want to see you just putting all color clothes in there together and overstuffing these damn machines. You can look at it right today. I don't care if you got a 4 or a 5 or a 6, 1, 2, however you want to number them hoes. The machine is still overstuffed. at Messy Naya. All Naya can do is run her trap. Okay, that's all they do is run their mouth. Okay, they run their mouth for YouTube streets, but allow anybody to face these hoes, they be on mute. Okay, so then that's where he's like, yep, just a yapping. Let them throw up at the mouth. Okay, nobody's copying your content. Okay, it's not even called content. Okay. Showing off their cars. What cars did you have to show off, Breeder? Okay, you had the Suburban, but Lord be to Jesus. Did anybody see the Suburban and what was actually given on the outside and the inside? Okay, I would say a trash-ass situation from the house to the Suburban. Then we go on over, okay, since she talk about they want to show their cars now, and I've been doing that. What we say, the little... what was it, y'all? A 95 Nissan Altima, 98 Nissan Altima. I don't even know, y'all. You had that, then you had the whole ceiling falling down. I mean, what was you actually giving that anybody actually wanted? I want to know, okay? Then you come across, got the Jeep, but look like the Jeep is giving you so many problems, and you want social media to help you on every end when that whole fall apart. So what is it that they are actually copying from you? Okay, because the Breeder out here and she famous and I want her numbers. Well, why they numbers ain't looking like your numbers? So that's what I would say. So nobody have to give credit on absolutely anything. Okay? It's called social media. Somebody might see you fumbling on something. Why not catch the ball and run for a fucking touchdown, I would say. Or fumble the ball and I take that hoe and I kick it and I make a whole full field goal on your ass. Bitch, be sick then. But what you should be worried about, instead of worried about all this, you should be worried about your children. You should be worried about your children and them coming back home and you being trying to be a better person. But as someone did say in the comment section, yep, that hoe falling right on back into her same damn character. She ain't never changed, I would say. It's funny when you feel like you giving it all. It's funny when you feel like you breaking your back that bitch you can't even walk straight. It's funny when you feel like you are just building but the blocks are fucking invisible. It's funny when you feel like you just giving the flyest hairstyle but somebody say at the end of the day, ho, go give that pubic hair back where go take that pubic hair back wherever it came from. Okay, allow it to go back. Bitch, you're stuck. You're stuck way back. I don't know where you stuck at. The food that you serve, ho, no cups, no spoons, no plates, no nothing. Okay? Bitch ain't been to McDonald's, as somebody said. She ain't bought no ice cups and water cups and all that lately. Because they charge for them. Okay? Why would she go? They gonna charge me 15, 20 cents, 25, 50 cents. I ain't buying that. Then that's why I call broke bitch status. A broke bitch status, I always feel like the next broad, the next broad want to steal what she don't have. Okay? Want one up on her. Okay? Because I'm chasing, I'm looking at numbers. See, that's your problem. You've been number chasing for a long time. You get mad at everybody. You also get mad at this Lala and some of the other reactors as well. Because guess what? Why they numbers looking better than mine and I'm the one that's created? Nah, bitch. I want everybody to see you for who you are, not for this, you know what I'm saying, whatever you think you're giving out here, because then that's where I say, trying to eat off somebody else's coin, ain't got the coins, ain't got the money, can't make it happen. But I'm not giving and actually present it, and I've been doing this. Well, then that's where I say, bitch, if you been, why you ain't up there? Why you ain't making the coins? Why you ain't leveling, okay? Why you ain't showing us something? Why you ain't showing us shit? I mean, this is the map. This is the map for the way, okay? The Breeder, Shanika Grant way. You know, if you doing it so big where you feel like your credit, they should give you where credit is due. Why you not laying the map out for your daughter that is just riding a passenger seat and riding a driver's seat every fucking now and then when my breeder don't want to feel like she want to drive, but all I do is trail this hoe, okay, and co-sign all the shit, but I can't find a head for my own damn tail. You know why? Because your head is stuck up all in your breeder ass. And you know she ain't giving shit. You know she ain't about shit. You know what's being presented ain't nothing. She needs you for everything, Naya. And you sit there just like a horse just to eat her hay. Eat her hay every day. Every day. I mean, I could say, same bra, wear your washing machine, wear your dryer. What you gonna do different? You know, you get that same shit every year. Is they really peeping your content to say I'm a copy and paste? Is the reactors really taking your content because, oh, I gotta eat? Let me know. Okay, that's why I want to know, because then that's where I say your situation is different than mine. Okay, you own GOV, I ain't. I got real BILL. You understand? Don't compare. You getting food stamps, I don't. I have to go in the store and spend real cash. So then that's where you say, where is it to say, bitch, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't. Allow me to know. Okay, and then that's where you say it'll go for anybody else, you know, bitch. Instead of me being out here running my mouth, I'm at home taking care of what needs to be taken care of at home. Instead of me on her taking your content, copy and paste, you know what I'm doing? I'm separating my clothes so I can actually go over here and do laundry, because then that's where you say that's what life is about. Life is about making it happen, and not only making it happen, but when I present it, I can show you. And not only that, if I utter, not only can I utter, but I can show the actions of my utter instead of just uttering. And then when I look for the actions, shit is totally invisible. So by you saying what you've been on and what you've been doing, you need to sit down, okay, and jot what you've been on. And then not only jot what you've been on, seeing how long you've been on that shit, and seeing how you done changed from being on that. How has your life improved to get better? It ain't. Okay, that's what I would say. So go away. Okay, that's what y'all hog-head assholes do. Bitch, you need the cheese. I mean, what are you looking for? What is it so major about the breeder, Shanika Grant? Okay, Miss Sneaker, what is it so? You couldn't even provide coats for your own children. Okay, you couldn't even provide shoes for your own children. The school had to do it. Okay, you can't even provide beds for your own children. Okay, you gotta rely on the state. Okay, even when it come down to the coats, gotta rely on the state. Okay, I want you to look at all these different things of what you give, of being this person that you feel like somebody want to snatch or take anything from you. Of being a copy and paste, trying to be like her. If anybody trying to be like you, ho, it's because they in the same category as you. Okay. Because then there's where it's like, bitch, if I'm falling short and I'm on that same end, okay, and I'm on that same end and I'm looking at you and you just on the other end, okay, and we are worth the same, that's the only way, okay? And I'm not ahead, not trying to get ahead, but I'm happy that I've been doing this, stuck and stagnant, can't maneuver, can't climb out, okay, can't do nothing but lie. That's it, okay? Lie about everything. Maybe I can join and be like you. Maybe I can, okay? But the only reason I can is because I ain't got no life either. I'm losing my kids too. I feed my kids the same. Girl, you doing a damn good job. We on that same ish. That's the only way. That's the only way. It's only two ways. One, it can take the mess that you serve in, actually turn it into something and flip it to know I can actually, yeah. Or just say, let me jump in the pool with this hoe. Okay? A milky, muddy ass situation. This hoe says she go out and buy new underwears every time she win at bingo. So then that's where it's like, ho, if you ain't winning at bingo, I mean, where do the rest go? What happened to them? What do you do? We all know, right? I mean. So yeah, basically in this video, y'all, she's basically doing laundry, okay? It ain't shit you ain't never seen before, because then it's where it say she served the same shit. She served the same shit year after year. Bitch, you just should have caught you a churro. Okay, you should have caught you a churro, caught you a flow, and start doing you some reaction videos. You understand? Because that's where you head and want to do anyway. But instead, you want to fall into the, you understand, the family and Nika and the crew, but somehow you keep losing your crew. You keep losing them. So now, you know, I just stick to laundry. I remember somebody said they feel like laundry is like a hobby for her. It is. It's a hobby for her, just like bingo. You know, where you're talking about pulling somebody else's clothes out and they had a bingo cap off in her, and then now you have the nerve to say must be old people. Well, Naya, you must be hella old, right? Because you be sitting right on the side of your breeder at the bingo hall. That's what somebody will do when they don't have no life. 22, about to turn 22 and still no life. Can't sniff the life out or find the life. You can't talk about nobody, ho, because then that's where it's like, you don't have a life. So when you say you don't have a life, you don't know how to find it, you don't have no room to talk, okay? No room to maneuver. No room to actually breathe. You know why? Because your head is all up in your breeder's ass. And I know that shit is unclean. I mean. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for today's reaction video. If y'all like today's reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. Not only subscribe, y'all, but then that's where I say, if y'all like this video, you know what I'm saying, do what y'all do best. Sure. Not only that, drop y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all feel about this whole sitcho. Her running her big ass trap, okay? Tell Brie to take that little nappy puff ball off. Show us what you really working with, ho. Nobody trying to copy and paste anything of you, okay? None whatsoever, I would say. Also, y'all, thank you to everyone that hype It's Lala videos up. I appreciate it to the fullest. I already know that they don't give y'all that many hypes, but for the ones that always show out, I mean, I appreciate it to the fullest. Not only that, y'all take that on, pat yourself on the back. As I always say, good and great, Lala gang, amazing in my eyes, I would say. And with all that being said, y'all, I know it's been a week, but I am fully back. I will be giving reactions, because I'm going to go all the way back, because I definitely want to talk about this video with the snow, but the kids couldn't catch a coat when it was hella cold. They just had to put their arms, okay, in their shirt and pray for heat. I mean. Anyways, y'all, I see y'all on the what do y'all know on the next reaction video. Peace.